No one expected Saucy Santana to flip the entire internet upside down, not even his closest allies. Not even Young Miami. But that's exactly what happened in June 2025, when what began as subtle distance between the two spiraled into one of the most jaw-dropping public betrayals hip-hop has seen in recent years. Imagine watching someone not only throw a friend under the bus, but reversing over them for a second hit on Instagram, no less. That's how fans describe the digital detonation that left everyone reeling when Saucy Santana, once thought to be Young Miami's ride-or-die best friend, posted an image that instantly sparked chaos. The post came just days after Santana's name had quietly emerged in documents linked to Diddy Combs' widening federal investigation. But it was what he posted that set off sirens across both fan circles and legal communities. An intimate, grainy image appearing to show Young Miami carefree, laughing, possibly under the influence during what appeared to be a golden shower moment. A golden droplet emoji was the only caption. Subtle, but unmistakable. To fans who remembered Young Miami's infamous 2023 interview on CRIES, where she openly admitted to enjoying this exact kink, the reference was clear. But what had once been treated as a raunchy inside joke suddenly exploded into public scandal, reopening conversations about kink, consent, loyalty, and who's protecting who in Diddy's increasingly dark and disturbing legal saga. Let's unpack what really happened. What led to this public fallout? What does it say about the inner circle surrounding Diddy? And is this just messy reality show fodder, or something more calculated, more dangerous, more revealing? For years, Saucy Santana and Young Miami real name, Caresha Brownlee, were the inseparable duo fans couldn't get enough of. Whether clowning around on IG Live, hyping each other up in club videos, or matching shade for shade on Twitter, they embodied what many called the ultimate friendship goals. Santana's bold energy matched perfectly with Miami's no-filter vibe. Their bond was more than visible, it was a brand. But as 2025 rolled in, fans began noticing cracks in the glossy image. The content slowed, appearances became rare, and Santana, ever the social media provocateur, began tweeting cryptic messages that many read as veiled shade. Then came the reports. By May 2025, multiple outlets revealed Santana's name had appeared in federal witness logs tied to the Diddy investigation, an investigation that's widened to include allegations of sex trafficking, coercion, and abuse spanning years. Reports claimed that Santana may have been present at several now infamous Diddy parties between 2020 and 2022 events shrouded in NDAs, security checks, and rumored misconduct. At the time, Santana stayed silent. But on June 15th, that silence broke like a dam. That day, Santana uploaded a blurry, zoomed-in image to his Instagram story. In it, a woman widely believed to be Young Miami lay sprawled out on a bed, wet, laughing, seemingly unaware a camera was rolling. A gold droplet emoji was the only caption. He didn't tag her. He didn't explain. He didn't need to. Within minutes, Twitter, now X, was in flames. The image echoed Miami's own statements from her 2023 CRIES interview with Trina, where she famously said, "I like when a guy pees on me." Santana's post wasn't just a flashback, it was a flashbang. And when asked about it, Santana didn't deny it. He doubled down. "Y'all favas not as innocent as they act." He tweeted shortly after, "Run tell that." No names were mentioned, no timelines were given. But the implications were heavy, and the context was impossible to miss, especially with the Diddy case looming larger than ever. The timing was no coincidence. Just 3 days earlier, leaked court documents confirmed that Santana had been listed as a potential cooperating witness in the federal case against Diddy. Sources claimed the feds had already interviewed him regarding what he may have witnessed at Diddy's exclusive events, including allegations of non-consensual acts, drug distribution, celebrity involvement, and forced silence through NDAs. Although Young Miami had not been accused of anything illegal and remained a peripheral figure in the investigation, her past romantic and professional relationship with Diddy between 2021 and 2023 kept her name in the mix. Santana's explosive post seemed to do more than embarrass her. It looked like a shot fired in a much larger war. Some say it was Santana's way of telling Diddy, "I'm not protecting anyone anymore." Santana's actions sent shockwaves through the industry. According to insiders, the once loud and proud influencer had been retreating from public view for months. Those close to him say he's scared. One anonymous friend told the Neighborhood Talk, "He saw a lot." And now the feds are letting it be known he was present for things. It's cooperate or get caught in it. The theory? Santana wasn't just throwing Miami under the bus. He was sending a message to the higher-ups, a warning. A declaration that he's willing to talk, even if it means turning his back on those closest to him. And that's where fans remain divided. Is Santana doing what he has to do to save himself? Or is this pure clout-chasing disguised as justice? Online, the responses came in waves. Some fans weren't surprised. They had seen signs of friction for months. Others were furious, accusing Santana of being petty, messy, and opportunistic. Still, a few praised the move, arguing that too many people stayed silent about Diddy for far too long, and that exposing the enabling culture around him, no matter how messy, was necessary. Twitter threads exploded with analysis, memes, and uncomfortable truths. Some users dug up clips of young Miami laughing about getting peed on. Others pointed out that if those kinks were normalized in her circle, it raised further questions about what else had been normalized and what others might have witnessed without speaking up. In a flash, Santana had gone from sidekick to potential star witness. But was he burning bridges or building leverage? Diddy, real name Sean Combs, is currently the target of a massive federal case involving allegations of sex trafficking, financial misconduct, drug use, and abuse of power. More than a dozen former artists, employees, and insiders have been contacted to testify. And Saucy Santana's sudden emergence as a witness is significant. Legal experts say Santana could be a crucial bridge witness, someone who helps connect Diddy to other public figures who may not yet be directly implicated, but were present at or complicit in key events. Santana's post, viewed in this context, isn't petty, it's strategic, it's signaling, and it's dangerous. Since the post, young Miami has gone completely dark on social media. No tweets, no Instagram updates, just silence. According to sources close to her camp, she's devastated. "She didn't see it coming," said one insider. Whatever issues they had, she never expected him to air her out like that. Some believe her silence is calculated possibly on the advice of legal counsel. If she's been contacted by federal authorities, speaking publicly could complicate things. But others feel she's owed a chance to explain, to defend herself. Her fans are calling on her to break the silence, but in this case, silence might speak louder than any statement. From the outside, Santana and Miami's friendship looked fun, wild, and full of love. But now, fans are revisiting their dynamic with fresh eyes. Was Santana the loyal friend who eventually got tired of being the comedic sidekick? Was there unspoken resentment over Miami's success and his supporting role in it? Or did she outgrow him and he couldn't take it? Whatever the truth, the post wasn't just a leak. It was a message. "I'm not protecting you anymore." In the end, this isn't just about two celebrities falling out. This is a story about fear of what happens when people stop playing by the industry's unspoken rules. It's about loyalty, the kind that gets twisted when silence is expected. And it's about culture, the way power, fame, and abuse can be cloaked in glitter, music, and reality TV glam. What Saucy Santana did might look like drama, but beneath it all, it might be one of the first real cracks in a system that's been airtight for far too long. And everyone from fans to feds is watching what happens next. According to DOJ confirmation, the inclusion of Saucy Santana's name is noteworthy, since, according to reports, he attended Diddy's infamous blackout parties where phones were seized and non-disclosure agreements were distributed at the door. Santana might end up being a bridge witness, according to legal experts, who makes the connections between Diddy and other well-known people who have not been identified yet, but may have assisted or encouraged abuse. His post was a chess move in that context, not a trivial one. Second, what role does young Miami play in all of this? Young Miami has not said anything yet. Since June 10th, she has not posted any statements or tweets, and her Instagram has gone entirely silent. She is distraught, according to sources, and felt totally unprepared for the role. She did not think Santana would go that far, according to a source near her camp. Whatever difference they had, in her opinion, was private and not something he would announce to millions of people. Her silence may be calculated, but her supporters are urging her to speak up. She might be encouraged to remain silent if federal investigators are also contacting her for inquiries, though this has not been verified. But do not worry, everyone is observing. Number 3, a performance-based friendship. When you take a step back, the crowd always enjoyed Santana and Young Miami's friendship. However, was there more conflict than we knew behind the humorous videos and musical collaborations? Now, some fans think Santana might have been secretly resenting his part in Young Miami's success as the gay best friend. Others believe she moved on from him as her status increased. Regardless of whether it is accurate or not, his post seemed purposeful. Not only a leak, but a message. I am no longer being friendly. The larger picture, fear, loyalty, and culture. Chapter 3. This is more than simply a tumultuous celebrity feud.